Greetings, humans. I am Mitara, the galactic commanders who serves Ashtar Command, and this my first time communicating to your kind. My direct responsibilities are to eliminate any threat coming from the galactic negative races that can jeopardize our missions. In higher dimensions, each civilization requires to maintain the light within by being connected to their soul and the universal consciousness of light. Otherwise, it will become dark. Also, during my military assignments, I ended up fighting races who lost their identity from too fast technological advancement. I was sent many times to the battles against the 15 feet tall reptilians who don't care about others' existence and have zero remorse when they extinguish the life from beings by ripping them into pieces in a split of a second. They are pure evil now and even attack each other. Originally, they were created by an advanced galactic civilization with the purpose to be as unstoppable and destructive army. At that time, the reptilians were not negative, just following orders. The problem was they were constantly only being used for killing in galactic wars and nothing else. Because of this, they became dark and rebelled against their own creators and eliminated them from the universe. The reptilian race also figured out on how to recreate and became a serious threat to peaceful civilizations in the whole cosmos. The reptilians usually search for new territories to attack and destroy, causing complete destruction of planets, star systems, galaxies, and etc. They are not going to take over a planet and create some kind of a slave system like the 3D Matrix, the way humans like to portray and blame them for on how things are on Earth today. When the reptilians arrive to a galaxy, they destroy everything and everyone in it. They are not going to waste their time taking over and managing a planet from another civilization with slaves on it. Instead, they will eliminate all life on the homeworld, and there will be nothing left of the planet. The current version of reptilians see themselves as the superior race in the universe and other races beneath them that do not deserve to exist and must be eliminated from the cosmos. In the Milky Galaxy, they were staying for a short period of time on Mars underground, split into fractions, and started to fight between each other. Ashtar Command, with the help of Anubis fleet, eliminated them completely from the planet. Mars is not livable on the surface right now. Your evil humans want to colonize the planet, who want to continue to spread their version of an enslaved society centered around the money system, where you would be paying for every breath you took on another planet, paying for access to oxygen like an electricity bill. They do not have the advanced technology to colonize another world, and Ashtar Command is not going to allow for the darkness to expand beyond Mother Earth in this galaxy. In the future, your masters want to replace the physical money with digital currencies, which would enslave human beings even more. The Dark Souls have invested a lot of money and time into the implementation of the artificial intelligence around world, mostly being used in a negative way of control, spying, and costing humans their jobs. That includes with many robots being built too. China, as a country, does not care much about their own people and keeps most of the population oppressed and under their control. It's leading in the race of AI and robots to the destruction of humankind. The negative controllers also want to build special cities where everything will be controlled by AI of every aspect of the human society, with zero privacy, where you will not be allowed to leave the city without permission. They are planning to build this type of city in California. This on why that part of the United States has consistent fires which are intentionally set. Darkness expects for human beings in this location to give up those burned properties, as it purposely makes it hard for them to get money to rebuild homes, and it will take over the lands. As we mentioned before, humans need to stop making up and spreading false stories about this non-existent 3-eye atlas ship in space, which does not even follow the very basic galactic protocols of surviving in the outer space among hostile races. Do you think a galactic ship would reveal its exact location for months when you have reptilians flying around in space looking for their next target? Of course not. This is on why galactic ships usually travel in the cosmos cloaked. It even includes whole galactic fleets because the dark forces have their own fleets, so no one exposes their location unless it's needed. Both sides do this, the dark and light. You also do not have the advanced technology to see spaceships in the outer space when they uncloak with your telescopes or observatory towers, as starships are too fast to be spotted moving faster than the speed of light. This 3-eye atlas just shows that many are still not taking the ascension process seriously. They would rather continue making up stories and follow lies than do the required spiritual work of light, of raising their vibration to match the frequency of the fifth dimension. Transforming into a galactic being of light and love, going from a 3D human body to a 5D galactic light body. This is done by following and living the truth through actions of love to others and, most importantly, of daily silent meditations. Reconnecting to your soul and universal consciousness of light and love, of infinite intelligence. This will transform you on the inside of your being by purifying you through the light and removing any darkness that is attached to you from being in this 3D matrix. As a mirror reflection of the change on the inside, it will be reflected on the outside in a more peaceful and harmonious existence. Every spiritual master who ascended from Earth went through the same process, like every civilization in the universe, which reached the higher dimension of light and fought for their freedom against darkness. Why do you think you have such a small number of ascended masters from Gaia? They were the few that chose to follow the path of enlightenment of truth and did the required spiritual work and connected back to their divine power of light. It's given to everyone by the universe as a right of the creation of their soul from light, and they became their own saviors, while the rest of the human population was looking for some power or someone to save them on the outside. So, where have lies gotten humanity so far? Nowhere. Your human race is approaching the year of 2026, and humankind still does not control their own home planet, as we mentioned, when they outnumber the negative ones by 10 billion. Also, the ascension has not happened either so far. The dark controllers will never give up and will continue to plot something new to eliminate most of humanity. So what is mankind waiting for? How many false prophets and saviors are going to take for humans to be betrayed by, for it finally to sink into their consciousness that your politicians are not going to save you? They only care about themselves of getting as much power and wealth as possible, and who only bring more darkness to this world. Collectively, the human population should seriously look in the mirror and see on what role individually they play with their own actions or lack of action in the freedom or enslavement of the whole humanity, instead of on what many are still doing of blaming or pointing a finger on someone else, giving many excuses, and by embracing the role of a victim waiting to be saved by someone just like the dark ones want them to. When in reality, humans always had the power to change the fate and destiny of their own civilization. So far, collectively, they have chosen not to. Your human race should eliminate inequality, poverty, and hunger. You are still discriminating against half of your society of women who bring life into this world. You had recently a big spaceship-like cloud appear in Reno, Nevada of the United States. This happened because we are constantly monitoring this state in America. It's where Area 51 underground research facility is located, and the dark ones are always trying to develop more destructive weapons to use on Earth against mankind in wars. Our galactic light ships are high vibrational, so anytime we stay for a long enough period of time in the same area, it will be reflected in your 3D reality of a spacecraft-like cloud seen in the sky. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Please accept my blessings. The human race has only two choices: Either they will finally liberate their own planet and ascend to 5D, joining other galactic civilizations in a higher dimension of light, or the human population will be split up and sent to different low-dimensional planets of more darkness, matching their individual vibration, as the 3D shell of Mother Gaia in the future will completely disappear from existence. Only a 5D or higher version will remain in the Milky Galaxy, and only individual souls who reflect the light frequency of the fifth dimension will ascend. Mitara, channeled by Erena Velazquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Please accept my blessings.
Inside of me, I follow my heart, it's guiding me. You need love for the heights you're trying to reach, and don't lie to me, who you trying to be. Hey.